Good night. The main purpose of this video is to present a tool that is capable of generating natural language text from business process models. This tool is the result of efforts from this paper authors, Raphael, Leonardo, Kat, and Henrik. So, before showing the tool, it's important to talk about some important concepts related to the tool execution logic. First, the tool can be considered as a natural language generating system because it receives as input a machine artifact, a business process model, and produces as output a natural language text. Now we are going to present what is a business process model, written using the BPMN notation. A business process model is a graphical representation of a process that is executed inside of a company. Companies define different processes to deal with their services, and each process can have multiple activities. Each activity is executed by a specific role of the company, for example, a manager. These are the activities, and these are the roles. This example shows a hotel service process. In order to understand the process, the reader must know what each symbol means and what are they used for. Our tool generates a natural language text from this model, allowing it to be read without any knowledge about the notation used and the meaning of the used symbols. Currently, our tool supports only the BPMN notation. We have modeled the process using the Signive online platform. Besides, it's important to highlight that the model must be exported to the JSON format. This is the machine artifact format that our tool reads. With the JSON file, the tool begins the analysis of the process model. The Signavio platform provides the user the feature to export the model to the JSON format. You can use any tool to model your process model, but you must be aware that the process needs to be exported to the JSON format and written using the BPMN notation. Here we have this feature, the export to JSON and the import to JSON. This example is the same process, but written using the Portuguese language. We are going to show that our tool can generate a natural language text from both process model samples, written in Portuguese and English. The process model must be put inside this specific folder, the BPMN models folders. The tool will read all the models inside this folder and generate the natural language representation for these arteries. The General Language Common project represents the General Language Common package defined by the framework architecture. These red are the hotspots and the blues are the frozen spots. The hotspots are implemented by specific projects like the English Realizing and Realize port. If you see here, we have the implementation of the e-label helper. The Portuguese label helper implements the interfaces defined by the General Language Common package here. And for English, we have the same thing. So, in order to execute this framework, you just have to execute a runnable jar. But here we are calling the main function of the tool. The tool's natural language logic followed the phase defined by the NLG pipeline process. After reading the proposed paper, one can easily find the specific phases that are related to the NLG process. Like, for example, here we have the annotation model, we have the conversion to RPST, we have the conversion to text, which takes several steps like the sentence generation, the sentence aggregation, referring expression, discourse marker, and the realization. The result is given in the console in natural language. The text represents perfectly the model read, and one can read the text and understand what the process is for. For example, for Portuguese, a reader can understand that the process begins when the room service manager takes down an order. Without the text, he would have to learn that the start event from the BPM notation means that the process begins at that point, and that the first activity is takedown order, and that this activity is executed by the room service manager. This is the English output of the process model written in English, given here. Our paper showed that the natural language produced can help people without the knowledge of the notation used to understand and participate in several process model activities, even without the need to see the model itself, only seeing the text.